Welcome back, you filthy exiles. So this is going to be a bit of a different video, mainly how we can beat Maven, at least for a player like myself, who's a pleb, who sucks at Maven. The easiest way I've found to do it is literally just run a Necromancer character or a character with huge amounts of DPS, and if you can sort of off-zone that character with range skills, that's even better. And then basically just cheese enough damage so that you don't have to do the memory game unless it's in like the in-between phases. The end part of the fight is the worst part. But anyway, we'll talk about, I guess, we'll talk through the fight as I have done in other videos and sort of how to approach this one. So we've got our Writ here and let's fire it up. Now there might be one or two deaths. This is not my favorite fight to do, but I have done it. So yeah. Anyway, let's fire it up. Now, if I was going to do this as like a base level or whatever, I'd remove all the void stones out because I'm pretty sure they do make it harder. But the drops are better, and I want better drops. So anyway, and this is my absolution build, by the way. So anyway, we'll just fire up some audio. So we'll go into the fight, walk straight up to her. She'll do her thing. Alright, so then we pretty much just want to start casting on it, and we just want to take her out as quickly as we can. Now, where possible, just walk out of the way and avoid that shit, because, yeah, you'll get wrecked. And don't walk into the moving balls. So there we go, first phase done. Now, when this guy comes down, you're going to want to run straight out to the outside of the map, because that's 100% death if you're sitting inside that zone. So now he'll have these little things. Now, if you go in these beams, they're going to stop you from regenerating. So you don't want that. But for some reason, they don't seem to have an effect on my minions. So let's go with that. Alright. So we're doing pretty well so far. So memory game. Literally just go straight into the zone that pops first. And then we just have to remember where it goes. So we're in the right zone. Now, don't stand directly underneath her, otherwise you will die. And that won't really hurt you very much, but that will. As you can see, higher damage, and if you've got Cull, even better. Alright, so next phase done. Alright, so same thing, go straight out. Now, we want to avoid the beams. And so what I mean, if you've got a character that sort of sits on the outside, then you're A-okay. So that's sort of getting me a little bit there. So done again. So we just want to get straight on her straight away. So again, memory game. So we'll start whatever one highlights. So we're on the right one. Alright, so it was... There we go. My memory is terrible as well. I only barely remember that, but... So we pretty much just want to... And that's an insta-kill. So, don't stand in the way of the other beams that are going to come out in the other directions. Pretty much the moral of the story there. I fucked up. Shit. So we want to go straight into here. Alright, we're good. So we want to go... Don't stand in the beams. We'll go back and kill him again. And I actually found ES-based characters have a much easier time with this fight. Alright, last phase. So we can actually walk through that with our ES-based character, and that's not going to affect us. So she is going to have a memory game here. We're probably going to get rolled. And yeah. So I'm absolutely terrible at that fight. But it's all good because next phase we're just going to go in and face roll her. So where the hell is she? So pretty much now we want to avoid having to go into another fight scenario. We're just going to go straight at her and kill her. And there we go. So pretty much the moral of how to do this fight, just do fuck off amounts of damage. Minion character, ooh, pretty use veil. Anyway, so moral of this fight, just do shit tons and shit tons of damage. And if you don't have a good memory, don't worry about it. You can die like 5 times, and then on the 6th time you'll be fucked. But yeah, pretty much just do enough damage so that you cheese her in the first instance before the memory game kicks in that last phase. If you're running an ES character, you're going to have a much easier time in dealing with the beams because it fucks up health characters. It doesn't fuck up ES characters for some reason. So if you're going to run something like Vortex or something like that, even better. But again, you're going to want to have like 10 million DPS. You could do this with totem characters. You could do this with any sort of necromancer character as long as you've got solid DPS. This one does Maven really easily. I can't do this on my RF character because it just takes too long to kill her, and I'm not good at the memory game. But anyway, moral of the story, if you can't do the memory game, just run a high DPS character and just cheese her before she has a chance to put you in the memory game. Just win the fight before memory game. Anyway, if this video helps you out, like and sub. If not, you know, there's plenty of videos on this. But this is how a dum-dum does it. I'm not very good at memory games. My short-term memory is dog shit. But this is how I can beat this fight. Just literally run a necromancer. Anyway, until next time, have a good one, and bye.